Today is the last day in my taxpayer home. Tomorrow, I'll be evicted.
It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. It is the taxpayer's responsibility.
So it's unfortunate
Today is the final day in my taxpayer-funded home. Tomorrow, I'm getting evicted. It's unfortunate that people end up getting evicted like this, but the main reason is because they blame everyone else and never take accountability. Anyway, today we've got some insane moments of benefit outrage online, and the clips just keep getting
crazier and crazier.
Guess now, since all the funding and all that's being cut for Section 8 and food stamps and people are trying to get rid of it, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. That means I won't get to hang out in my jacuzzi instead of going to work. And I only pay $300 a month for this place. Y'all know how ridiculous that is? That I'm gonna have to go get a job and I won't be able to rely on Section 8 to live in my little mansion I got going on over here? Y'all need to figure it out, because this ain't gonna work for me.
The craziest thing here is that you have a 4-bedroom house through Section 8. Obviously, this woman probably has multiple kids, but even that alone is shocking. And she's basically trying to show it off to people. You're choosing not to work, so taxpayers are paying for your food stamps. Go get a job.
People's faces.
You are choosing not to work, so the taxpayer is giving you food stamps. Go get a fucking job.
The problem is one of my children is special needs.
What does he have? She, they, probably.
So he's ADHD and autistic.
And is this officially diagnosed via a doctor? Is he able to communicate with other people?
Yes.
So he has ADHD and autism.
Yes, but
talk about fucking every child born today. That's not a thing that prevents you from going and getting a job.
No.
He's not sitting there stroking it out in the middle of school.
But if he's got problems, then I've got to go get him.
But you are failing them by making $1,000 a month because you're trying to build your business that is a failure. You could go make more.
I could go make more, but then I wouldn't be able to be there for my kids.
If someone is saying they could go make more and yet we subsidize them, is that fair?
I don't want to be absent from my kids' life because they don't have another parent.
Life. If you're working 9 to 5, you're not. Dude, there's single families all over the place and people can have a good life. You're working 20 hours a week. You're not working 40. I don't want to hear it. If you're working 60, 80, you never see them, yes, I would be on your side. You're working 20.
Working 20. Something stopping you from getting a job. He's not sitting there doing that in the middle of school. Working only 20 hours a week in America and expecting full-time pay is completely insane. I don't know what world this woman is living in, but unfortunately, that's just not reality.
That we live.
You know how many people I've seen sell food stamps to get their hair done, nails done, their toes done, buy an outfit to go to the club, drugs? A lot. If I've seen it, other people seen it. I've seen people, women, get a new man. The man got the food stamp. Now, the food stamp is for her and her kids. The man has the food stamp card and he in the grocery store buying that he want. You know, some kids go to school and get breakfast and lunch, no dinner, because mama not sold the food stamps for shit that she wanted. What about my kids? Well, yeah. What about your kids when you had the food stamps? You what? They're selling them. What did you think about your children then? The up shit that people do, people see that. So now people are like, I don't care. Life is about to start life for a lot of people.
I respect this woman for going out there and speaking the truth. Life isn't always easy, and sometimes you have to face struggles and work harder.
And a little bit more.
Already cut off my link, and you think that you're gonna go get a job? You're gonna be fucked up. You think they're gonna take all my government assistance because you wanna work? I'm not going.
That's shit, so I can't go get a job. They just cut off the link. Now I'm trying to go get a job so that I can get food. And you worried about Section 8 being cut off?
You're going to give the
shit lame as fuck.
I have to go send in some documents. I just send in a few documents. Once I get those documents in, I'm gonna get my SNAP benefits back.
I'm trying to figure out some shit.
So if you
build my way up. I already don't have a college education. Trying to build my way up, become a manager.
Now you want to be a manager and do all this. When you was in high school, you wasn't this person. You was reckless as hell.
You too busy worrying about Section 8. Why I can't go out and try to be a man for once? Huh?
You didn't want to be a man when I was trying to make you one.
Like, damn, bro.
You wanted to be outside with your friends and...
They just cut off the link. This is our time to wake up. Right now, they just cut the link off, bro. They just cut the link off. Damn, bro. I'm trying to go get a job. I'm trying to go get a job so that I can get some money and provide food for the family. You telling me I can't? What kind of
I honestly feel bad for her kids because she's clearly not setting a good example for them. By refusing to get a job and build skills, she's taking away from her child's future.
Gain skills.
So let me tell you, I work with Section 8 all day, every day, okay? And what really chafed me today is this girl who is a nurse who has turned down several jobs because she would no longer get her housing voucher. She's been on housing for 18 years now, could fully support herself 10 years ago, but because housing was going to buy her a new house and put her name on it, she didn't want to work. So she just worked a little so that she could get her brand new house. And so this month, she's getting a brand new house built for her, put in her name, when this whole time, she had the capability of affording it herself. Just really chaps me sometimes. I love all of my people. I will fight for them. But man, you that use the system,
Sadly, this is the reality for a lot of people on benefits. They keep taking advantage of the system because once they start getting assistance, they never want it to stop. Like this woman said, she could have supported herself 10 years ago, and being on housing assistance for 18 years is absolutely crazy. It's sad thinking about how much money the government has spent on this.
I have 7 kids, 7 different baby daddies. Yeah, 7 different baby daddies. I heard it. You heard it right here. And I do receive $3,000 in EBT food stamps. Yes. We are so happy. We are so blessed. We are very thankful. It's gonna be haters, people gonna be jealous and all that. Y'all can keep y'all little comments, but at the end of the day, my kids are taken care of.
So I don't know why this woman is proudly talking about having 7 baby daddies like it's some kind of achievement. And $3,000 in food stamps is absolutely insane. This is basically the definition of
freeloading.
Did you hear what Trump said? He said 2 years on Section 8 and that's it. Now I'm going to tell you my opinion on this. Now I am going to agree with him 100% because there's a lot of you guys out there that have been on Section 8 for 5, 10, 15, even 20 years and don't have no intentions of getting off. There's a lot of you out there that's handing it down to your children. What about the people that's standing in line waiting? What happened to the people that's standing in line waiting to get on Section 8? If you're on it for 20, 30 years, where do they fit in at? So I totally agree with them. There should be a limit. Now, I'm not talking about the people that are 99 years old or the ones that have a disability that can't work. I'm talking about the ones that's laying in their bed and laying on the couch and collecting public assistance and food stamps and eating amok and don't have no intentions of ever getting off of it. That's what I'm talking about. It needs to be a limit to this thing here. It needs to be a limit. Now I know y'all gonna come at me, but it's okay. I was once a person that was on Section 8, and when I was able to get off, I went down to that office and I told them, thank you very much, but I don't need your assistance no more. Some of you guys need to get off. Y'all have men sitting in there, ain't working, ain't nobody doing nothing, playing that PlayStation or whatever it is that you're playing. And living like the high hog. 2 years is enough time for you to get yourself together. Some of you don't want to work. Some of you could work and don't want to work. And you're taking away from other people. Put in the comment section what you think about this. Time is up.
A lot can change in 24 months, and you can make huge progress in life during that time. People who genuinely want to work hard and improve their lives can absolutely do it within 2 years. Realistically, you should have your situation figured out in that time frame.
My prideful 16-year-old daughter is trying to get my fucking Section 8 and my food stamps taken away. I have 5 kids, okay? And although my 16-year-old isn't my oldest, my son is the oldest, he got the whole, he knew what he was supposed to do. He didn't work until he moved out of my house. I have been getting Section 8 forever. I have 5 baby daddies, I have 5 kids, and I don't want to work. I just don't want to work. So I do the minimum so that I can get my Section 8. I have a good, decent house for being on it, and it takes forever to get it. And the only rule in my house is that you can't get a job until you are 18 and out of my house. Well, my daughter is like upset because she wants to get her own job and have her own money because she doesn't like that she wears Goodwill clothes and can't get her hair done and her nails done and can't buy prom dresses and this and that. And then basically I laid it out to her. I said, girl, you're going to take the roof over all of our heads if you do that and you get a job. And now she just keeps going upon herself in applying for jobs anyways. If I have another income in, I'm also not going to get our almost $2,000 a month in food stamps. She needs to get it together. It's pissing me off. Like, am I a bad person if I kick her out? Because, like, honestly, she should be kicked out if she gets my housing taken away. That's the roof over my other kids' heads.
Like I said earlier, this is terrible for your kids, and it sets a horrible example. Obviously, your kids want to earn their own money, gain job experience, and build skills in the workplace.
I thought the rent was $1,100, bro. I just opened the paper. This shit, you been paying $100, bro. You on Section 8 game?
Why does it matter?
So you got me in here. What the fuck you doing with $1,100 every month?
I don't matter. I have other bills to pay.
You ain't never just get down on me. Now I ain't got shit for myself. I can't believe this shit right now. You literally paying $100 a month. For rent, gang. I've been giving you $1,100. You don't understand what the fuck going on right now?
I just got accepted for Section 8. I was going to tell you. You ain't give me no time to.
Is you for real? You dead serious right now?
So you mad?
So where the fuck the money at? What you spending the money on?
We got other bills here.
What is you spending the money on?
Damn, you sitting here mad about $1,100.
I need my shit back.
What you need back?
Cause you got me out here working hard as hell to get $1,100, gang.
I don't have
and that shit going to no bills. Where the fuck is my money at?
What?
Where the fuck is my bread?
Oh my God.
Go get my shit.
Honestly, if I were this guy, I'd be just as angry, if not even more upset. The fact that she's been spending his rent money on nails and pedicures is incredibly disrespectful.
It shouldn't be no Section 8. There shouldn't be no food stamps. It shouldn't be poor people. There shouldn't be no welfare. Us law-abiding taxpayers, we are sick of paying for your food. And what if there was a law right now today and it wiped y'all off the face of the earth? All the rich taxpayers that's got all this money. What if the law came down and said, you know what? This world is only for those on welfare and public aid and public assistance and food stamps and Section 8 and the government benefits. And we just gonna get rid of the rest of them. How about that?
Nobody ever said benefits shouldn't exist, but they should be there for people who truly need them. The issue is that a lot of people on Section 8 and food stamps don't actually need the help and aren't even working as much as they're capable of.
Could be. When millions of people are going to have to resort to possibly stealing in order to feed themselves and their families, and the government complains, because they will complain about the crime rate going up, even though they're the ones who fucking did it. Make sure you point your anger at the system and the people at the top, because they're the ones who took the food away from families and poor people and starving children. The poor people just want to eat. They just want to survive like the rest of us. They just want to keep living like the rest of us. So when you see them stealing, because you will, because they're going to have to, make sure your anger isn't directed at the individual. This goes so much deeper. It's time to flip some fucking tables.
Obviously, stealing is wrong, and the people doing it probably don't want to be in that position. But in the end, it doesn't benefit anyone. With all the risks involved, it's simply not worth it. And that's without even mentioning how it hurts ordinary people.
In 2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you-know-who got into office. They're saying that if you have a child that is school-aged, meaning if you don't have to stay home with your child, you have to be able to obtain employment, have a full-time job, And you cannot be on Section 8 past 2 years unless you have a disability. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? God forbid I have the stress of being a single mother, right? I have to depend on the government to help pave my way because it's really hard raising a child on your own when the government is pretty much your baby daddy, you know? You know you're going to get that check every single month. You know it's going to hit every single month, so you don't have to stress about it. And now, in 2 years, I'm not going to be able to use the government assistance that I need. That's great.
So if you don't have to... Stealing is wrong, and the people doing it probably don't want to be in that position. But in the end, it doesn't benefit anyone. With all the risks involved, it's simply not worth it. And that's without even mentioning how it hurts ordinary people.
Today is the last day in my taxpayer home. Tomorrow I'll be evicted. And I didn't pack anything. They're gonna have to throw me out. I'm not leaving. I'm not. So I didn't buy any boxes because I'm not packing up my stuff, okay? I love my taxpayer home. Misery loves company.
Today is the last day in my taxpayer-funded home. Tomorrow, I'll be evicted, and I haven't packed a single thing. They're going to have to physically throw me out. The fact that this woman calls her house a taxpayer-funded home is insane. It's obvious that she has no interest in changing her situation and just wants to keep relying on taxpayers. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment which moment you thought was the craziest. As always, I'll see you in the next one.